What is the word, ladies and gentlemen? You have found another edition of the Cheesesteaks and Takes podcast show, YouTube live edition today on Thursday evening, where we got some Thursday night football. We're in week 14 in the NFL. We got Eagles, Chargers coming up on Monday night. This is the only multi-generational Philadelphia sports podcast show hosted by myself, my dad, Troy Marshall, Chuck Butler, Noah Butler, Andrew. If this is your first time listening, we are big-time Philadelphia sports fans, big-time Eagles fans, big-time Sixers fans. So we've been tapped in with the Eagles season and the Sixers season. Sixers are actually in action right now against the Warriors. But we've been on that roller coaster, guys, with the Philadelphia Eagles, as we've talked about on just about every episode, with the ups and downs and the offense struggles all year long. But I want to bring up a little bit of fantasy talk to start this edition of the Cheesesteaks and Takes podcast show. With the fantasy football playoffs underway this week, Chuck and I are matching up. Noah is matching up against my dad. Drew is the black sheep in this and not being in the fantasy this year. Maybe next year, Drew, you'll tap in with that. Drew, why aren't you in the league, by the way?
I don't do drugs. That's why. I don't want to. I just can't commit. I just can't commit.
No, good man. I mean, saving yourself a lot of stress and
cool
eggs.
for fantasy.
Yeah,
Also,
I respect
yes.
that, Drew. If
I
you
just
can't
can't
commit to like changing your teams once a week, if that's too hard for you to do, then I
Yes.
respect you for not doing it.
I know some of us, work for the federal government and have to, dedicate our time and commitment, elsewhere.
Well,
Touchdown.
maybe the government will give Drew some leeway next year to join the league. But yeah, I'm matching up with Chuck. Noah matching up with my father. Noah, I've been on Noah for a little bit. He traded for Christian McCaffrey, who's on a bye week in the first round of the playoffs. But that's also a jab at the commissioner, who made the playoffs start this week instead of maybe a week later. Dad, what's
No, Chuck's the
what's up with
commissioner.
that?
You're the commissioner. You did all these things.
I'm the commissioner. Listen, I messed up. I messed up, and I forgot to change the playoff weeks from 13 to 14. It's my bad.
Hey,
Listen.
it worked out for you. You're in the playoffs.
The
But
worst
that's all I
part,
care about anyway. So
the worst part isn't even that I got McCaffrey. It's that like I traded. I was looking for a second running back, and I traded for Rico Dowdle, and he has a bye week too. Like, first of all, why do so many teams have a bye week? I had
Henderson.
I had Henderson and McCaffrey. Henderson has a bye week too, and Drake.
But you know what that is? You know what that is? That's
Yeah,
bad
bad coaching.
coaching.
It's
That
bad
is
coaching
bad
and
coaching.
bad commissioner play.
This
Definitely
is the
bad
worst.
commissioner.
It's a lack of communication between the coach.
Ever.
There's a classic case of a lack of communication between the coach and the GM. One of you guys should get fired. One of you guys need to go.
And
Get him
for
out.
the record, this is Noah's first time playing fantasy, right? This is your first year? Oh, you
No.
played before?
No, I just always have like Jalen Hurts, so I just always come like win this. So this year's the first year I haven't had him, so that's.
I don't know why I thought it was your first year.
I want to say that Noah, you and Ian, you guys get upset when no one wants to trade with you, and it's like you chose to draft these terrible players, and you're like, no one wants to help me. No one wants to help my bad team by giving me their best players. It pisses me off, dude. Draft better.
What is wrong with Ian?
On the waiver wires?
What are you talking about?
Like you were saying, like, hey, this league sucks. No one wants to trade with me. That's your fault.
Because people were like 3 wins, like holding on to their players.
I will.
Like I'm offering
Ian,
like.
hold on. Ian wanted VJ Edgecombe and Cade Cunningham. What's it for, Buddy Hill?
Now we're in fantasy basketball.
Yeah, but those are the trades that I have to listen to. I'm like, what is wrong with this kid?
I actually make good offers though to people, and they don't take them.
No,
Noah does make good trade offers.
Like you wanted,
No,
he wanted Bucky Irving from me, right? And he's like, listen, Bucky Irving, he's coming off an injury. Like he's been injured for 10 weeks. I'm like, well, why do you want him? You want him because he's coming off the injury and he's about to start again.
You asked me for AJ Brown and like someone else for like Bucky and DJ Moore. Like
It's not a bad trade.
That's not a bad trade.
AJ
It
Brown's
wasn't a
having
bad
down
trade at the
year.
time. AJ Brown was sucking dirt at the time.
that was like 2 weeks ago, and since then he's
Oh, 2 weeks
Listen.
ago, yeah. DJ Moore isn't really that relevant.
It wasn't
fantasy.
2 weeks ago. It was more than 2 weeks ago.
no.
And AJ's been on the up.
Well, I will
I
say,
get see both sides of that coin.
No, it does offer good trades, but the problem is, and again, it's probably has something to do with as commissioners. I'll be co-commissioner in this as well. I'll take some of the responsibility because the playoffs started when people were still having bye weeks. He was offering us running backs. He's offering me running backs that had a bye week during the playoffs. It was a good trade, but I can't like if not going to do anything to me. If I had a bye, as a fantasy owner, if my team had a bye, yeah, I probably would have done it. But I didn't have I can't guarantee I would have a bye. I don't think we've been doing buys in this league.
I was just hoping you guys wouldn't notice that they had bye weeks.
No,
Right.
I noticed.
He trade
like
He offered
like how
trades
you
like this
did
is our
know that.
first year playing fantasy football.
Yeah,
I've been playing fantasy
Well,
football
I'm
longer
sure-
than you've been alive.
yeah, probably. Yeah, I think
I
you're
just
right.
don't-
Facts.
I just don't think players should be having bye weeks during like fantasy football.
No, you're right. That's my fault.
You're
That's
right.
the
I
commissioner's
do agree
fault.
with
That's
that.
my fault. That's my fault.
Like
It won't
I
happen
came
next
back-
year.
I came back from 1-6 just for this to happen to me.
Listen,
You
It's a part of life.
traded for those players, dude. Like
They're the reason. They're the reason I started winning. So yeah, I did.
why is Golden State coming back in this game?
No, I'm watching it now.
Well, it's safe to say Noah will definitely be more wary of bye weeks during fantasy playoffs and future fantasy football leagues moving forward. Dad, real quick on fantasy basketball front, if there's anybody
Yeah.
that should not be complaining about fantasy basketball, it should be you. You're 5-0. Listen to this, guys. My father is 5-0, and his team is the most OP fantasy basketball team I've ever seen in my life. He has Tyrese Maxey, Austin Reeves, Cade Cunningham, Zach Edey, Ryan Rollins, who's balling for the Bucks, NAW from Atlanta, Kuminga, Nembhard, Pascal Siakam, Michael Porter. Like, all of your guys are in the top 10 in their position. I don't think I've ever seen a team this stacked. And you're blowing everyone out of the water. Like, right now you have 3,000 points, and it's Thursday, and most teams are around like 1,500, 2,000. You're helped out by that trade. You got a nice trade.
Also,
Maxey
but listen,
deal.
even if I didn't make that trade, I still would be 5-0, and that's just from you guys drafting horribly. You guys were horrible in the draft. I couldn't believe it. The
So-
guys you were passing up.
Yeah, out of that list of players that you named, Cope, like they didn't like. There's nothing like mind blowing. They're just.
No,
You wouldn't
like
think.
before
I
I
wouldn't-
did It looked like he identified some good players, picked them up or drafted them, and they're producing. There's no like. I don't know. There's no like Luca on
Yeah.
that team or
No. No, I had the 10th pick in the draft at a 10 teams.
Yeah.
Okay, to
Like,
put
I
it into
just- I just
context.
took advantage. I took advantage of bad drafting by the other managers. I'm like Howie Roseman.
I
when it comes to
relax.
drafting.
I feel like
I relax.
I'm like
You're
I'm
You're
like
5-0. It's a long season. By the time
I'm
the playoffs start, it's 20 degrees here in Connecticut. It'll be 80 degrees by the time the fantasy playoffs start.
what's the GM for OKC?
Sam Presti.
I'm like Sam Presti Jr. I'm like Sam Presti Jr. when it comes to this.
Listen, if Wembanyama didn't get hurt, it might be a different story. He's been out for.
Listen, if he didn't get hurt, I would have traded for him, and you would have had no choice but to
No,
trade him to me. You would have
he-
had,
no.
trust me, you would have had no choice but to trade him to me.
You tried multiple times to get him and you didn't, so he wasn't going anywhere.
I knew he was about to get hurt, but when he comes back, he's going to be mine. He'll be on my team when he comes back. I promise you this.
All right.
Unless you like
We'll
sleeping in tents, he's going to be on my team.
That's my dad.
By the way,
Two
speaking of
things
real
are-
basketball, the Sixers are going to lose this game. Anybody watching this game?
It's an 8.
Yeah, they jumped out too early. You had to know Golden State
Like
was
Troy,
going to make a run.
like you did, Troy. At 5-0, you jumped out too early, and when I chase you down,
That's not
the
happening.
Warriors are doing the Sixers.
That's
We're
not
gonna,
happening.
we're gonna have a podcast about my team.
We'll definitely get to what's
Anyway.
going on in this Sixers game. But before we do that, I want to jump into some Philadelphia Eagles talk with their big Monday night matchup coming up against the Chargers. Got to get a win. The team's been reeling a little bit. Honestly, playoffs are not guaranteed at this point anymore with the schedule that we have coming up and the way that they're playing. So, fellas, what are we going to look at for Monday night's game? They're playing a Chargers team that are also in the playoff hunt, that have a quarterback in Justin Herbert who's been playing well, but recently had surgery on his left hand, so he's not going to be 100%. They're getting Almarian Hampton back from injury this week, see how much he plays. But they're going to be ready to rock at home, coming off a win. How do we feel about this game on Monday night?
So we talked about this, I think, the last time I was on, that the Eagles, when they were on the losing streak, they lost the 2 games. And then we were able to break that losing streak after winning otherwise. And I think this might be the case if we can beat the Chargers. This will be a continuation because we face the Raiders afterwards, and they're doing horrible. So if we can't beat the Chargers after this, then all hope is lost. That's my take.
Well, I have zero confidence in the team, and a lot has to do with the PTSD I have from 2023, and I think a lot of Eagle fans are feeling that way. If 2023 never happened, maybe we'd be a little more optimistic. It just feels like the vibes are bad. Jalen,
I feel like yeah.
No, go ahead. I don't know. Like I just don't have confidence in them. Like going and putting up a decent offensive performance against going on the road against a team who really they're fighting for their lives too to some extent. I just don't have confidence in them. So my heart says I think maybe they can pull one out, but my head says I don't see it happening. They have shown me nothing that they can win. Put an offensive plan together to beat not even a average team, even a below average team. That Bears defense, I don't care what anyone tells me. Look at the numbers. That Bears defense, who was missing their top 3 linebackers, and then our tight end catches 2 passes for 28 yards. Like
I think
it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Like I have no confidence, even though the defense didn't play great, but they were on the field for 80 plays. I still have confidence in the defense.
Can I say this? Can I say something? Even if Jalen hits Devontae and that's a touchdown, it's a different game, right?
Totally different game.
Totally different game. The Eagles win, but we would still be feeling the same way. We've been feeling this way all year long. I have very little confidence in this team that they're going to go on the road and win on Monday, which probably means that they will win. I don't know. Every time it feels like they're going to lose, and they seem to pull out a victory. If they do pull out a victory, it's not going to be like they scored 30 or 40 points. We're not seeing that this year. It's not going to happen. I don't care if you change coordinators. If Patullo goes up into the box so he can look at the field better, it doesn't matter to me. Like a change needs to be made. It's not going to be made until next year. So we're going to continue to see an offense that struggles, even if the team does win. I have very little confidence in the offense. If they do win, it's going to be because of defense and possibly special teams. And maybe they make 1 to 2 plays on offense, but I'm not expecting them to run up and down the field on anyone in this league anymore.
Yeah, I agree. And then if you go to defense, you got Jalen Carter out right now. Like, I don't know.
That's a
the
big
vibes
loss.
are bad. Yeah, the vibes are bad. The offense has shown me nothing all year, and we've been talking about it. That's why when we had Jeremiah on, Jeremiah, I know you're listening because the Eagles are losing. You love to listen when we're in misery. Like, he's like, oh, you look at the. You remember he kind of made fun of us. Look at the poor Eagles fans. You're 8-3 at the time, or 8-2, whatever we were, and but we felt it. Like it didn't feel sustainable. Those 8 wins didn't feel like a sustainable like method to like for success going forward.
Right.
So all those teams that are like all those fans are like, oh, the Eagles fans are this and that. Like we were right. I have zero faith in them going to
We
going
were
to
definitely
LA and winning.
Yeah, I agree. We were definitely right to think that this offense was going to have issues with the way that they were calling plays early on. Like we saw it in week 1, week 2, week 3. We called it out. But like my dad said, if Jalen hits Jalen did not play a good game against Chicago.
Played a horrible game.
He played a horrible game. So you got to figure Jalen's going to play better, right? If Jalen plays better, that offense looks better. They're going to put up more points. They're going to probably beat the Chargers and the Raiders and start another winning streak. You got to figure if Jalen plays to the standard that he holds himself to, which I would say we expect him to. So I have confidence that they're going to go in and turn the tide, to be honest, given how poorly Jalen played, knowing he's going to want to turn it around and play a better game against a Chargers defense that doesn't scare me, against a Raiders defense after that doesn't scare me at all.
Like but Kobe, we've been saying that all year against bad defenses, and they just don't seem to know how to put it together. And it's not all on Jalen. That's to me that begins with Sirianni. Like I can't even put it all on Patullo anymore. He's a big reason. He's a big piece of the pie on what's going wrong. But he may be the biggest piece of the pie. But to me, Sirianni is a big reason also. Because he can't seem to pull this team out of its funk. And that's what it and listen, if you don't call plays and you don't call the offense and you're not a defensive style of coach, but you're the head coach, that you have to at least pull your team out of a funk. He just cannot seem to do it right now.
So what do you mean by that, Dad? Pull them out of a funk? Because I think Chuck made an interesting point before on a previous pod when he said that how Sirianni has managed AJ, like that's Sirianni playing his role and keeping the team together, not allowing AJ to have this outburst that ruins, that affects the team on the field. We haven't seen that. So do we give Sirianni credit for that?
Fine, you can give him credit for that, but AJ is not the whole team. This whole team is in a funk. He's got to pull Jalen Hurts out of a funk. He's got to pull the offensive line out of a funk. He's got to get into the offensive line coach's ass, right? Like Jeff Stoutland, as much as I love Jeff Stoutland and as great as he is, he's done a bad job this year. And maybe you can contribute that to the injuries that the players have, but still, I look at some of their run blocking and pass blocking. I'm like, it feels like they don't even know what to do. They don't play off of each other. They're running into each other. To me, that's just bad coaching.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Cope, you sound young and innocent when you say I have faith in this team.
Listen,
dude, it is not happening. They might win the game, but it's going to be like one of those games we've had all year where the offense looks terrible. We're frustrated, but we'll take the win because it's a win. Yes. They're not like coming like out of this. I don't see them coming out of this funk. Like I really don't. So no, you had mentioned that you saw somewhere that Patullo was calling. He might be calling plays from upstairs. I haven't read anything about it.
No, that's what you read, right? Is that what you said? Or maybe that was something that we both saw what Nick Foles said and just assumed that would be the next step since they're not going to fire him. I don't know.
I don't know who said that. I saw that somewhere on Twitter.
Okay. All right. So it's probably that Nick Foles.
That.
Yeah, it was probably that Nick Foles.
Nick Foles for OC?
That. Yes. Sign me up right now. Sign me up. Anybody.
Jared McCain, by the way, big jumper for OC. 5.
Give me Jared McCain for OC. I don't
Jared
care
McCain,
at this point.
Big jump shot to go up 5 under 5 minutes ago.
You're way behind, Cole. You way behind because somebody that never heard of just hit a 3.
Oh, I just saw that.
Isn't that the dude from Connecticut who's like, he was like 30 years old in college?
Yeah, he's
Cam Spencer. Yeah.
No,
That's
is it Cam Spencer?
It's his brother.
Oh yeah, it is him. It is him. Yeah.
He has a brother.
He's a rookie. He has gray hair.
He's not a rookie.
Or whatever he is. So, listen, you stop correcting me and start talking.
I was talking.
You guys can't tell that.
I don't know if you guys could have heard me.
No,
All
we
right,
didn't hear.
listen, anything else on the stupid Eagles?
I got a couple things. I want to hear Noah though.
Go ahead, Noah.
I don't know. I have nothing to say about the Eagles. The season's over.
We're on a podcast. Say something. You
season's over.
Say something.
That's what I have to say. No,
Why
actually,
do you think the season? Why do you think the
depending
season's over?
depending on this game, like this is really the breaking point here. I feel like because if we could put, depending on like what time it is during the day, like I'll either be like, oh, like the Eagles season's over. It's like, oh my god, we're gonna pull together. We're back. We got this. We're gonna win a Super Bowl. Like when I see some of the meeting clips of or like some of the clips of like Hard Knocks, like some of them make me feel like season's over. Some of them like I didn't like how Sirianni keeps talking about like adversity. Like, bro, we don't want this anymore. He's like he's like romanticizing it a little bit. Like this isn't like this isn't good adversity. Like we're just terrible. Like this isn't like. But I'll always have hope because
I agree.
We have the best roster in the NFL. So like, I think that's the problem. Malpractice.
I think that's the beginning of the problem that we have. The coaching. If you think about it, the way they play offense, it's like, listen, we're going to run the most basic offense we can. We're not going to make things difficult, and we're just going to have. Because we have the best roster in the league, we're just going to have these players beat everybody else on the other side of the field, and it's not happening. Offensive line can't beat anybody. Saquon can't beat anybody. AJ Brown can't beat anybody off the line. The only two guys that were really beating anyone were Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, and for some reason, Jalen Hurts just seems to go away from Dallas Goedert. I don't know why.
And can I say something? Let's not act like you guys are saying like Jalen Hurts is like the biggest issue. Like, come on. Guys.
No, he's not. He's not even close to the biggest issue.
Who said that?
No one said that.
But listen, you have to admit he hasn't been playing well.
He played terrible last game. I wouldn't say he played terrible he played terrible in the Bears game. I wouldn't say he played bad in the Cowboys game at all. If a couple like phony flags like go our way, like we win that game, and he has like a crazy stat line as well in that game.
That's
and
fair.
We would never been talking about it. We would have never. The offense went flat in the second half, like it always does. But like you're gonna blame him for that? Like we can't run the ball against anyone.
Oh no, I wouldn't blame him for the Cowboys game.
The Bears game, yes, there was that miscommunication on that thing. Like that needs 10 times out of 10 that needs to be a play made. Like. For this team, I've seen him make that play thousands of times. That was awful. He had Goddard open, but like he also had like Devontae Smith open. I don't know why everyone's upset that he didn't throw it to Goddard when there was people coming at him. He threw it. They missed it there. That's a bad play. Other than that, like the fumble, that was pretty bad. But like I hate the tush push so much. I want them to ban it so much. That this year has changed my opinion on the tush push. Like I always thought like it was like soft that they wanted to ban it, but like I even hate us running it like, because like that's the only play, like it's like that's the only thing we know how to do. It's like they want to get to that so badly. They want to run it so bad, and we can't do anything else, and like that just bails us out so many times, and it just like makes me upset that we use it so much because it's
I agree.
we only use it so much.
I agree.
We can't draw up anything else to like get any yards. It feels like.
Yeah, I agree with that because it's almost like they're constructing their drives to get to that 3rd and 1, just so that they can use the tush push. And maybe that is a part of the reason why they've been so conservative and that they're not being more aggressive.
Well,
I
it's
don't
just
think
the
it's
lack of
being.
diversity. I was just gonna say this is the lack of diversity we have in our offense,
I agree. That's what I was about to say. It's
and
a
it's
lack of
just heavy
creativity. It's a
and
lack
just
of
relying on the
creativity,
same
and
thing. That's all.
Sixers are down
yeah,
4 points right now.
I'm
Mhm.
watching again. We know that.
What
So
Go ahead,
there's two
Pop.
things I want. There's two things I want to say about the Eagles, and then I'll shut up. One, I don't know if you guys saw the Kevin Platullo interview. I know, not interview, but his press conference. We have a bad habit, and you can throw me in there as well. When there's a coach who's not making, not doing well, or if there's a player who's hurt or not playing well, we kind of give them a label as being a bad person. Like we talk about them like they're bad people. He showed me a lot of class in that that press conference. Just like his house got egged. He's taking a lot of heat, like in the city, about his play calling, but he took it. He was like, "Listen, I love it in the city. I'm feeling the pain that the fans are feeling." Like he just showed a lot of class in that press conference where he could have been like, F this, or I'm gonna get
He
those
didn't
people,
have to
like
say
whatever.
that.
Yeah, he
Right.
could have.
So would you like
he
to
took
give
the
him
low
a
road.
5-year contract now? Would you like to give him a
Absolutely not.
5-year
But I don't
contract
think we
right now?
should. I think it's too
Okay.
many people like judging his character based on his play calling, and that's what I think needs to kind of stop. And
He might be
I've
the
been
nicest
guilty
guy
of
in the
it.
world. He
Yeah.
might be the
So he,
nicest man in the world, who loves
But
his
he's still
mother, who doesn't kick his dog. I want him gone. I want
which
him
is
out of
fine, but I think we
Philadelphia.
should be.
I want
I just
him.
should be mindful of our tones when we're talking about like people, because he seems like a decent guy. He's not. He's a terrible play caller,
Why should
but
I be
sometimes I think
mindful of
people
my
take it too long.
tone? Why should I be mindful of my tone? He's not mindful of how I feel about the office, right?
he's
It
not.
certainly
That's true.
doesn't. It
I
certainly
guess it
doesn't
doesn't
seem
make
like
him a bad. I guess it doesn't make him a bad human. That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't make him
Correct.
IQ
But
too low.
like, he is IQ too low. That is
Yeah,
obvious.
see the name calling, I don't think
That's-
is necessary. I
That's
just
not
saw
name
a different
calling.
side of him.
That is truth. He is IQ too low. Listen,
Gosh.
he could be great at mathematics, but when it comes to calling plays on a football field, he doesn't have a highest IQ.
Okay, I
sorry.
agree. Troy, I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is we should be just a little bit more. We need to be better at
So you want to
not
give him
judging
a
people
10-year
based
contract?
on.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you want to give him a 10-year contract, a lifetime contract. That's what you want to give him.
No, I just don't want to. I don't want to resort to name calling and like judging his character based on his play calling. That's all I'm saying. The other thing I want to talk about, just real
You're
quickly.
such a nice guy. You're such a nice
I am a
man.
nice guy, and
I have something to say. I have something to say about the Kevin thing. I didn't watch the interview or whatever with him. I've low-key been avoiding like all Eagles stuff that I could see because it just makes me so upset that I'm doomed to this life. But I haven't thought of Patullo like as an actual person. Like he's more of like a tick on my he's like a tick. Like he's just like annoying. He just like sucks the life out of you. I'm kidding. I didn't like that whole the egging of his house. Like, come on, like the Eagles fans, we already get bad reps. I didn't like that. Like, that's a line that he crossed. His family's there. He has kids there. They're probably in the house, scaring the kids. Who knows, like what was going through in there? You don't bring anyone's like family into this.
No,
Yeah,
they like we were wrong. The Philly fans were wrong for doing that.
But Troy,
Completely
I guess what I'm saying is like what the name calling and like attacking his character like dehumanizes him in a way. So people are like, hey, let's egg his house because he doesn't have a family. He's not a dad. He's all of those things. That's all I'm saying. I think we should just be mindful that
no,
he's
listen,
a terrible OC, but he is a human.
Chuck, that comes with the territory. When you sign up to be a coach, this is what you're signing up for. All the positive and all the negatives.
He gets
okay.
Yeah, Chuck, he's not the first coach to be called names.
Yeah, but Troy, and also I'm not trying to necessarily just focus on. I'm saying this as a sports fan, I think sometimes we, even if it's the guy's
What is
not playing
fan?
well, like we did that.
What
We
is
did
fan
that to
short for?
Tobias. We did that to Tobias. We did that for like even Embiid
What
to
is
some extent when
what
he
is
doesn't
fan
play. We
short
like
for?
judge his character.
It's short for
What's that?
fanatics. What is fan short for? Fanatics.
We can
Right.
be
When
better.
you're a fanatic, yeah, okay. As humans, we should all be better at something in this world, right? But listen, when a guy's doing a piss poor job on your favorite team that's just coming off a Super Bowl, and now it looks like they may not even make the playoffs, it's going to be a lot of name calling. Like you have to expect that. I'm sorry.
I don't.
I'm gonna try
didn't-
not to
I
dehumanize
agree.
people. So that's all I'm
I
trying
don't
to say.
think-
Like
I don't think
I
that,
could judge
like,
his
anything-
play calling.
There shouldn't be anything like physical, like physically threatening happening to him or his family or his belongings. But he's gonna get some name calling because of him. Like I see pictures of like Jalen Hurts edited on JJ McCarthy. Like I can't see that.
My feed.
If
on
Jalen
social
Hurts
media
gets to live with that, then he gets to live with some name calling because he's the worst offensive coordinator in the
My
NFL.
feed is mostly Kevin Plutullo.
And he's wasting
like memes.
He's wasting
It's
a prime
hilarious.
year. He's wasting prime years of this core that should have multiple Super Bowls that only has one right now.
The issues with this offense was, and again, I'm not defending him because he's doing a terrible job. But the issue with this offense it started before he became offensive coordinator, and we're not really focusing on that. But again, I'm just saying this as a whole, this podcast and like this fandom as general, we could be just a little bit better. We can criticize him on his performance, but I don't think we should be criticizing his character. That's all I want to say. That's the last thing I want to say about the Eagles.
So we shouldn't call him. So
last-
let me get this. I just want to get this straight. We can't call him names,
call him
and we
whatever.
need
I
to
give
offer him a lifetime contract to be the Eagles' offensive coordinator.
I give up. I give up.
That's
give
what
up.
I'm
You said the issue started before Patullo. Before Patullo, we scored the most.
Listen,
We scored the most
you know what
points. We scored the most points ever in a postseason. We won the Super Bowl. It was a 40-point blowout in the Super Bowl. 55 points in the NFC Championship. And you're talking about
AJ Brown, who's been right about all of this, was complaining in week 14. Him and Devontae was complaining in week 14 of last year about the passing game. Week 14.
And the offense then was twice as good as it is right now.
Right. Like they were
AJ Brown
complaining because
had
they weren't
1,000 yards in
getting a
13
ball.
games last year.
All right, fine.
They were complaining because they weren't getting.
Troy, you're
Let me
a
ask you a
grown man.
question.
I won't talk to you about this. I'm talking to my two sons. I do not want you to judge people's character based on the job that they do. I want you to base it on like how they treat you, how they treat their kids, how they treat their wife, how they treat their neighbors. That's how I want you to treat people. Troy, you're a grown man. You can do what you want. I'm talking to my two boys. That's how I want you guys to treat people.
Never said anything about Patullo's character.
I'm calling him IQ too low.
Fine.
Okay.
This is the last thing I want to say about this. Let's move on because I'm not getting through you guys. Here's the last thing I want to say. What do you guys? This question, you guys. What do you?
It's third time. This is the third time. Last thing. This is the third time you said that.
I'm hearing that Darius Slade is not reporting to Buffalo, and he wants to come to the Eagles.
That's what I'm hearing too.
That's not.
Do you? No, what he said. That's what I'm
Yes.
hearing. I'm not. And you stop correcting me. I'm gonna stop correcting me and talk.
Listen,
you're pissing me off.
Listen, the question is, do we want him back? The answer is yes.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. I'm running, but stop correcting me.
Yes.
So you guys want a dude who's currently taking.
Hold on. Time.
He's better. He's better than Adoree Jackson. I don't know. He's better than Adoree Jackson.
He's currently taking a break away from football.
I think you're ahead of me. So
to consider retirement, you guys want him playing?
No, he's
going
to take a 5-day break. He's going to wait to see who wins the Detroit game, see what the Eagles do, and then make a decision. It's either going to be us or Detroit.
Is that true, Troy?
I think so. It's either going to be us or Detroit.
And I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done complaining about Adoree Jackson too. I'm done complaining about him because he's the only bad player in the defense except for Sidney Brown right now. Sidney Brown he might be worse than Dory Jackson. Let's talk about that.
Sidney Brown is worse than Adoree Jackson.
Like
Sidney Brown
how does he have
not a good
CTE
football
already?
player.
It's like his second year. He already has CTE. He plays like it.
Man, I don't know.
So-
Golden State has the ball, Chuck.
Yeah. No, to your point, like about like, do you want a guy who's might be contemplating retirement? You know what? He knows the defense. I think it doesn't hurt. He can maybe bring a little leadership to that team.
A lot.
I wouldn't mind him. I'm not like saying he's gonna like save us. And I think the defense is a problem, but he may bring some energy and some leadership to the defense. I'll take it. So,
Yeah, I just don't think his impact will be large enough to change the way that things are going at this moment. I would love to have him back.
But the defense is not the problem. Defense is not the problem. If he was an offensive lineman, maybe I would like if he played on offense, maybe he have more of an impact.
Listen, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think.
Or if he could call offensive plays, then maybe I would.
I don't think Slade's going to make a huge difference, but he will make a difference. Like I think he's still capable of making 1 or 2 plays a game that's going to help the outcome for the Eagles. But he's not a lockdown corner. I'm not expecting that. But he's better than Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, but I do agree with Noah, Troy, that we do harp on the weakest link on the team. Like Adoree Jackson's been fine. Like he's been. The issue has not been like him. Is the fact that the defense has been on the field they were on the field for 80 plays last week.
Yep.
The offense leads the league in 3 and outs. To me, that's a turnover. That's like a turnover.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? So
you're right. You're 100% right.
I agree. He needs to play better, but it'd be nice if he wasn't on the field so much.
You're right. You're absolutely correct.
I think two things can be true, though. I think 2 things can be true. The Eagles' offense goes 3 and out and puts the defense in a lot of bad positions, and Adoree Jackson also is playing bad football. Like, there's everyone on that defense that has to go out there and play the same amount of snaps as Adoree Jackson, and he's playing at a lower level. That's just Granted, he has played better and he has improved, like you guys have said, in recent weeks. But if you're looking at the weakness on that side, it's him and Sidney Brown.
But Cole, you can't have like an all-star in every position. Like teams have weak spots on their squad.
That's fine. But Chuck, right? Every team has a weak spot. But you also want people to do their jobs, right? Like he's not doing his job. He's missing tackles. He's missing assignments. Like he's doing a very poor job. It's not like he's solid, but still the weak spot. Like I'll take that.
Do you think he's the? No, I didn't watch the first half of the game. I mean, was this his fault they weren't stopping the run? Was it?
No.
Was it his? No, because Caleb didn't have a good game. He played okay, but like I don't know. They're picking on him. I get it because he is the weak link.
Right.
But like if you're playing against CeeDee Lamb, like CeeDee kills everybody. You know what I mean? Like I think he's playing okay.
Yeah, no. See, he kills everybody, but he doesn't destroy everybody. Right? Like wide receivers seem to destroy him. Like if he's going across the middle and he's guarding you, you have at least 3 steps on him. Not 1 step. You have at least 3 steps on him. He's trailing every wide receiver by so many yards. And like it's too much space.
I guess I haven't heard his name like I guess in the Dallas game I heard his name a bit. But you know what's getting cooked was Cooper DeJean was getting cooked.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
George Pickens was cooking everyone.
Yeah, I think everyone was getting cooked that game. So I see your point,
Right,
Drew,
but-
but I don't know. I just think
Here's
you know what
the
we know.
thing.
How about the offense like has a sustainable drive to get the defense
right,
off the
but-
field occasionally? I think
You're
that
right,
would
but
help.
going back to Adoree Jackson. Here's the difference. George Pickens was cooking everybody, but if Cooper DeJean or Quinyon Mitchell were on him, he's making tough catches over them. When Adoree Jackson was on him, he's wide open, catching the ball and yakking all the way down the field. That's the difference.
Oh, you guys
Like I
watching
don't
this
want to
game?
see that.
Yeah,
I don't wanna see
understand.
that.
And hate to harp on him because, like we've said, he's been playing relatively well compared to how he started the year. But as a whole, yeah, like that second cornerback position. Chuck, you're right. Like you can't have an all-star at every role. If he was a D tackle, it probably wouldn't have that much of an impact on the defense, but he's playing that second outside corner position. So it's a lot easier to exploit. Unfortunately for him, it's a lot easier to exploit.
I guess what I'm saying is after the bye, I think he's been playing okay. So they played Green Bay. The defense played great. He played great. He had a great breakup in that game. They played Detroit. Again, the defense played great. Then they played Dallas. Dallas was cooking everybody, not just him. And then they played the Bears. And then the Bears, it was a running game. It wasn't Caleb killing them. It was a running game. I don't know if I heard even Jackson's name in the second. I didn't hear it. I didn't watch the first half. Maybe it was good cook, but I don't remember hearing his name that much. So after the bye, like I can't really, except for the Dallas game, I don't really remember like him like having a bad like a truly bad stretch. And on top of that, I'm going back to it. It'd be nice if the offense just had some sustainable drives. That would be super helpful. I can't concentrate. The Sixers are about to.
Are we done talking about this team?
I'm done.
Have
Done
nothing
for
else to say
now.
about this damn team.
All right, so it looked like we're moving on to the Sixers, fellas, with them being down one. What's going on, Chuck?
Oh my God! No, they didn't.
Currently down one with 8 seconds to go.
You gotta see this. Watch this. You guys watching it?
No.
What are you seeing?
We're not watching it.
My TV went out, so I'm.
No way.
What happened?
No way. There's no way they won that game like that.
How'd they win?
Holy smokes.
Hold on, don't say anything.
You got it? You got it back up there?
It's coming.
Who's hurt?
Someone told me what happened.
What?
I'm not
okay, they won by one, it says.
Yeah.
On my phone,
you had to see the ending. You had to see the ending.
On my phone,
crazy.
It says they lost by one, and it says they missed.
No.
Maxey?
There won.
Wow. Oh, BJ.
But did you see? Did you see the last? Watch. So he makes that, and then did you see the? So they almost lost it. Watch. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens.
Maxey.
Get that stuff out of here.
Can someone tell me what happened, please? I don't have.
Yeah.
To watch this game.
With a second and a half left, Maxey shoots a fadeaway. They're down one. Shoots a fadeaway. It's short. VJ grabs it out of the air, puts it back in. They're up one with 0.9 seconds left. They throw. Golden State throws a full-length pass to a streaking Melton. He's got a wide open layup. Maxey's behind him. Throws it LeBron-like. It was LeBron against Iguodala.
Why does my phone
awesome.
Tyrese Maxey.
That's a great win.
And he just got me 3 extra points with that block.
Sixers.
And Noah, he just got me 3 extra points with that block.
Tyrese Maxey, 35 points. Tyrese Maxey. He's been cooking lately. I don't think in the past 3 games he scored under 30 points. 3 or 4 games.
No, he hasn't.
Why does VJ have his shirt off?
He needs a rest. I'm sorry. Can he
sit
out?
Can we talk about?
Wait, do we play tomorrow? We play tomorrow?
Yeah, back to back Milwaukee.
Joel
Embiid had 47 points.
Yeah, you need to get rid of him. You need to get rid of him.
Who do you want? I'll take him. Who do you want? I see what's
Ian-
coming with Embiid. What do you
Ian
want?
offered me Bam for Embiid 1-for-1, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Why? Why didn't you do that? What? Why?
I
Because
love Joel
Embiid?
Embiid.
He's too. This is why Noah will never win a fantasy championship because
I love Joel Embiid, bro.
he lets his feelings for the Sixers and for the Eagles get in the way.
This is a perfect intro to Sixers talk, actually, that I wanted to say. Can we agree that? Actually, I won't say that you guys have to agree with this, but Joel Embiid like is the best Sixer I ever watched, like with my own 2 eyes, like for his peak.
Yeah,
You guys-
that would be fair. That would be fair for you. For you, that would be fair.
But do you guys think that too or no?
That
So
I've
I
ever
would
watched or
say-
that you've ever watched.
You.
No, he's not the best Sixer I've ever watched.
I'm not saying like
he
I'm
may
not
have
saying
been
like over the career. I'm saying like at his best, like
the most
Yeah.
talent. He might be the most talented Sixer.
That's
That's what
what
I was
I'm-
He
going.
might
He's the
be
most talented Sixer I've ever
Sixer.
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not
But
the
like
best.
we mentioned in one of our early podcasts, the Sixers have never had a superstar like a KG or a Steph that was like the hardest worker on the team. I mean, except for Doc. But by the time me and Troy were watching basketball, Doc was a grown man, so it was a little different. But you know, I think Barkley was like the first superstar the Sixers drafted that we like saw in college and grow up as a Sixer. But he was never like a leader. He came in the camp overweight, you know, got into fights with players, fans, whatever. Then you got Iverson, he had his issues, and you go into Embiid, and they all had their like little issues where they're not the hardest worker, they're not the leader of the team. And I think that's what's disappointing. Embiid is the most talented Sixer I've ever seen. However, he is not the best Sixer. He's just not. He's just the most talented. And that's how I feel about it. I just wish he was more of a leader. And just to pivot off that, Troy, I don't mean to like overtalk you, but it's bothered me that, and I think Kobe, I told you about this. So that 21-day stretch that he was out, he didn't attend one home game.
That's a lie.
No. Let me finish, Troy. That's the truth.
Okay.
He attended the road games, but he's mandated by the league that he has to attend the road games. He did show up the last. So remember when he played against when he came back and he played against Atlanta, then he sat out again. He wasn't on the bench for most of the game because I was looking for him, and then he showed up towards the end of the game. I saw him on the bench, but that 21 game streak that he was out, he did not show up at one home game. He didn't cheer his teammates on. Maxi's playing
Now,
52
how do you know
minutes
this? Because I saw him in a few games, not every game. He wasn't there
at
every
home or on
game.
the road.
when are you talking?
at
Is this like
home.
last
The
year?
road. He has to be there. The home games
At
he doesn't
home.
have to be on the bench.
At home. I saw him a few. I'm not saying he was there every game. And listen, to your point, I think he should have been there every game. Like, even if he was there just 1 or 2 games, like that's still a crime to me. He should have been there every single game to me.
He was
At
there
home.
in,
Cheering on his teammates. Now, he could have been in the locker room. He could have been in the locker room.
I heard he wasn't even there. But
Okay.
When is
I
this
heard
you
that
guys
on the
are talking
podcast, so I could
about?
be wrong. What's that, Noah? If you correct me, I'm gonna come upstairs and beat you with a belt.
He's
What
trying
do
to
you
figure
want?
out what
What
we're
are you gonna
talking
say?
about.
Never mind. I don't care anymore.
Don't listen. Don't be afraid of him. Do not be
What
afraid
are you
of him.
gonna just say it?
I'm like, when is this from? What are you guys talking about?
Well, we just said what wasn't clear. He's not a leader. That's my problem.
Last year,
Is he
you're
the
saying?
most talented Sixer
No,
I've ever
he's talking
seen?
about
Yes.
this year. He's talking about this year.
with him not
Listen.
being at the home games.
But what
Are you not
20?
listening?
What
Are
20
you not
game
listening
stretch?
to
But what
the
20 game
21 game
stretch
stretch
did
he
he
was
win?
out?
But has there even been 21 games?
I'm sorry, 21 day stretch he was out.
21 days. 21
That's why I'm
days.
confused. Like I'm confused. What are you talking about? It was
You
just
love
simple.
correcting me. I'm gonna
It
lose.
was.
Listen to the context of what I'm saying. He hasn't been a good teammate, and it's been bothering me. Take that look
Okay,
off your face.
I
It's
agree.
been bothering me.
I just wanted to know what we were talking about because you said 21 game stretch, and I was like, I thought you were talking about a different season or something. I just wanted to know what you're talking about. God forbid I want to know what's going on.
I'm coming up.
Well, he was there tonight, Chuck.
I'm coming up.
Embiid was there tonight. He was there hugging Maxey after that big block.
But he played. Yeah, he
Iced
played
the
tonight.
game.
He played tonight.
That's true. That's also true. Listen,
Listen,
I've never
listen.
thought of Embiid as a leader in that type of way anyway. Like cheering on his teammates, being there off the court.
Cole,
Like
Cope, I guess what I'm saying, me and Troy have, and Troy, I can't speak for you, but I have trauma from just about every superstar, like just not
Other
leading.
than Doc.
Other than Doc. Barkley, would you agree?
Listen, Barkley had
was
his,
he as talented? Was he as talented
he
as
had
any
his
player
blemishes.
in that area except for Jordan?
Except for who?
Jordan. Like, was he in that era? Was
Yes.
he as talented as any other?
Yes.
He was
Correct.
as talented.
And listen, he
even
had his
times
blemishes
as much as Jordan.
He had his blemishes, but he may not have been the greatest leader, but he was a leader. He was a leader for Philly. He was a leader for Phoenix. He took Phoenix right straight to the finals. Right?
Yeah,
he could have done
older.
that. He could have done that with the Sixers if the Sixers surrounded him with the proper talent,
Guys,
which is the reason why he axed out.
I think we're missing the big
Right?
point here is that the Philadelphia 76ers it's just a cursed organization and will never win anything.
That's it.
you can't say
the
that.
curse-
Because
No, he's probably right. You know, he doesn't know why he's right. I'll tell you why he's right.
It's because we tanked.
No, it's because we traded the best center in the league years ago
Nick Vukovic
for another center who played like 10 games for us and the number one draft pick that we had at the time. We had the number one draft pick in the league. We had the best center in the league, and we traded him on the same day for a guy who played 10 games for us and another guy who went to Rutgers.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We talked about that.
That's why we
What
are
are we talking about right now?
and we will never. We're talking about Moses Malone. The number one draft pick was Brad Doherty. We got back Jeff Rulin and Roy Henson. Have you ever heard of Roy Henson?
No.
Exactly.
heard of John Henson.
Never heard of him.
Carolina great. Shout out John Henson.
But that's the reason why he basically the organization just spit on the basketball guys by doing that trade.
I won't disagree with you, Troy, but getting back to my original point before Noah made whatever interrupted me. Kobe, I get what you're saying about Embiid, but we have such trauma from our best players, Barkley, Iverson, and now Embiid, just not living up to their what their talent could really do. Barkley left Phoenix to a finals, but he was a little older, so he kind of figured it out at some point.
Chuck, listen, I got to be honest with you. I think Barkley played to his full potential. I think he did.
I don't think so, Troy.
Chuck, the guy's considered not just one of the greatest power forwards, but at one time the greatest power forward to ever lace him up.
But I guess what I'm saying, Troy, you never heard, when Jordan was coming up, oh, you know what? Jordan was working all summer. He got his body in shape. Oh, Jordan worked this summer. He worked on his jump shot. Jordan got a little older on his turnaround. You never heard Barkley in the summertime. Oh, he came back, more diesel, or he came back, he has a better jump shot, or he worked on his defense, or whatever. You never heard that. What you heard was
Jordan was a maniac.
So it took him to the All-Star game to get back into shape.
You can't really compare because Jordan was a maniac. All right. Jordan he's one of one. All right. You look at Larry Bird, you look at Magic Johnson, great guys. They were never in the greatest of shape. Larry Bird used to drink beers after games and smoke buds. Right?
Well, you never question there. How many times did you hear? How many times did you hear Larry Bird?
Barkley. I never questioned Barkley.
How many times did you hear Larry Bird getting to the Garden 8 hours before the game with a ball boy just shooting around before the game started. Like, I never heard Barkley do that. And you never questioned Magic commitment to the game. He was playing all summer. He always came in ready to play. Like, Barkley, talent-wise, was on that level. Maybe not on Jordan's level, but he was on that level, and he never seemed to like come in and like ready to like just, you know what? I worked on this summer, and I'm going to go to the next level. It just wasn't like that with Barkley. The only time it happened was, and I called it, when he played on the Dream Team. I knew he was going to like win MVP because it was the first time in his career that he played in the summertime. He played an off season, and he came back and he won MVP. I think it was so much more in the tank for him, and he just never like lived up to that.
All right, so I guess to your point, then we watch Barkley, we watch Iverson, we watch Embiid. We now have a player who seems to get better, who seems to love basketball, plays every second of every summer, wants to get better, and Tyrese Maxey.
And is the superstar.
But the problem is, I agree with all of that. The brother is barely 6 feet tall.
And we're just going to waste his career just like every other great player.
It's not wasting it. I just don't think you could build a championship around a guy that small. If he was Giannis,
they almost did with Allen Iverson. What are you talking about?
But that was
a different time. That's a different time.
Iverson was an anomaly. Like, he was just. Plus, he's a generational player. I don't know if
it's a different time. I don't think. I'll say this. I don't think the Sixers will be able to build around Tyrese Maxey properly. But if he was in OKC,
that's what I'm saying.
Presti probably would have the know-how to do it. If he was in Golden State, Bob Myers probably would have figured out how to build around him. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a Sixer issue, not necessarily a Tyrese Maxey issue.
I guess, but like, he was the 21st, 22nd pick. Like, you got to give Morey a little credit for like recognizing that. Now, he's probably outperformed what Morey even like thought.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So now you got to build the right pieces around him.
It's hard to build around. It's hard to build around a small guard. Like, Lillard never, like, they never could do it with Lillard. They could never do it like Steph is he's the greatest shooter of all time. So yeah, I get it.
20 to 9. Have to listen. But if you keep saying that,
but do you agree with that, Troy?
No one's able to. No, I don't agree. I don't agree with you 100% because
Kobe just said they did it with Iverson. That was 25 years ago.
You have to put it also into the hands of the GMs that are running these teams. And most of the GMs running these teams, I got to be honest with you, they're idiots. They're not that bright. I don't think so.
Troy,
they make way too many mistakes.
You could fine. Let's say Sam Presti's the best GM in basketball.
I don't know if he's the best GM. I know he's done a great job.
A 6 foot guard. You can't do it and expect to win a championship.
He's not. First of all, Chuck. First of all, you're going to be really upset because he's not 6 feet tall. He's 6'2", 6'3". Okay, let's just get that straight.
Listen. Also,
second of all,
I'm looking up his site.
Second of all, you can build around him if you have defensive-minded guys at the 2, 3, 4, and 5 that help him out on that end. Because honestly, what else are we talking about here?
Let me ask you a question, Chuck. Let me ask you a question.
He's one of the best offensive players in the league. The only deficiency he has is defense, and he's able to hold his own in a lot of cases. He's not
Let me ask you guys a question.
He's not like a Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland. Right?
See, listen, you're about to get my son upset because you're talking about Tyrese Maxey. All right, that's a no-no. That's a no-no in this house. But let me ask you guys a question. If Tyrese Maxey were on the 2015, the way he's playing right now, if he's on the 2015 Golden State Warriors, do they win? If he's on there instead of Steph Curry? The way he's playing right now, you have Klay Thompson, the way he shoots. You have Draymond being a linchpin of that offense. You have the defenders and Looney and Iguodala. Do they win a championship?
They could. They could. I don't want to say that they would because Steph was like, I've never seen a better basketball player
Steph was
in a
MVP
season than Steph that year. Like that was.
Are you?
I've never seen anything like that.
That whole run. Whole run. Just give me that run between 2000 and when was their first championship? 14? Between 2014
15.
and 2018. Okay. 4 or 5 year run. And also with Kevin Durant. They get Kevin Durant. Do they win at least one championship with Maxey in place of Steph?
Maybe when they get KD.
I think one, yes.
So
with
basically
KD.
you can build around.
But KD was the best player on the team, even when Steph was there.
But still, you're still winning. You're still winning with the 6'2" point guard.
You had a 7-foot unicorn. Like, yeah, if you had with KD. So if you put prime Steph, my point is, you can still win with a Tyrese Maxey. You have to put the right players around him. Sure, if you get prime Kevin Garnett, yes, you can win with Maxey. You can win with me.
So that all I'm saying is that you can't say you can't build around Tyrese Maxey because you can.
That's not building around Tyrese. That's building around Kevin Garnett.
I think this whole
Kevin Durant. I'm sorry.
I think this whole
okay. So hold on. So if the Sixers got Giannis, do you think they'll be able to win a championship with Tyrese Maxey on the squad? Let's just throw it out there for shits and giggles. Giannis is on the Sixers. A healthy Giannis, Embiid is who he is, and you got Maxey and everybody else. They'll win.
Troy,
you're still
you're
building
together
around
an all-star team.
Like you're
putting,
putting,
So if you
got
Giannis
together around Maxey, right?
If they got Jokic, they will win a championship too, Troy. If they got Luka with Maxey, they will win a championship. Yeah, they could do that. Yes, I agree with that. The history has shown us that small guards can't carry a team. Except Steph, you can be the greatest shooter ever, or you can be Isaiah
History
Thomas.
does not show us that. History does not show this. I was about to tell you, Isaiah Thomas was a small guard.
That was 14. That was damn near 40 years ago.
He still did it.
Like
he still did it.
Yeah.
Maurice Cheeks won a championship.
He's
a small guard.
And you could even talk about. I mean, let's not act like we weren't expecting the Sixers to be contenders this year with Tyrese Maxey being the best player on the team.
This is not
like we were having that conversation.
I think it's just Kobe. Chuck, I think you take your argument, and you have a legit argument, but I think you just take it a little bit too far when you say no one is going to be able to build around a 6 foot whatever point guard because it's going to be done.
Did Draymond even play?
I'm not just talking about Steph. I'm just talking about in general.
No, I'm talking about today. With Maxey,
a smart
Maxey
GM
today.
A smart GM would be able to build around Maxey. How big is Cade Cunningham? What is he? 6'6"? Is he 6'6"?
He's like 6'8".
And thick.
No, he's not that. He's
definitely like 6'8".
He's not that.
Cade Cunningham is 6'8".
He is.
I thought he was like 6'6".
No. First of all, what's your point? I have something to say.
That's Noah's twin. He knows.
All right, go ahead.
But
Noah.
he's listed at 6'6", actually.
Okay.
Dad, you said watch the game today, to show that they can't build around Maxey. Like $200 million of the cap is not even doing anything right now because of Joel Embiid and Paul George. So maybe if we use down some other players.
I agree. That makes sense to me. But don't say okay.
No, stop.
Well, don't say If he played with Giannis, of course, if he played with Giannis, if he played with Luka too, he could win a championship.
Why are you just subjecting?
You talked enough, Dad. Let me talk.
Go ahead now. It's getting
And this
talk. It's a podcast. Talk.
This whole thing that like nobody has ever won, like recently, like with a small guard, like this is like a little that's a little messed up. It's just because like LeBron James exists and like he just like controlled the Eastern Conference.
That's not wrong with the championship.
He controlled the Eastern Conference. He went to the finals 10 years in a row. Like nobody else could even like. It's just his fault. Like who knows? Maybe if he didn't exist, he never became the greatest player of all time, better than Michael Jordan. Maybe a guard they would have built around a guard, like one of those.
No, like
one of those. Maybe that Wizards team with John Wall, Bradley Beal,
Yeah.
You know, a team like that.
But they didn't.
Because like
Kyrie never won without LeBron. Lillard never won.
Kyrie never. Okay, yeah.
Damian Wade. What do you call it? Wade won one without LeBron.
I wouldn't consider a small guard though. I wouldn't consider. Would you consider a small guard?
No.
He's
Not to.
He's like the same. He's like the same height as Maxey. I just saw a picture.
He's not the same height as Maxey.
I just saw a picture of Maxey and Dwayne Wade like in the offseason, and Maxey was taller than him.
Troy, help me out. He's arguing with me. Would you consider them like the same?
No.
Would you consider Wade a small
Dwayne
guard?
Dwayne Wade is not. Okay, Dwayne Wade is not what you would consider a small guard.
He's not a small.
He was muscular. He played a lot bigger than his size, much bigger than his size. He probably Dwayne Wade 6'4", 215, something like that. He played like he was 6'7", 250.
Yeah,
he played big. He was a big guy. He played big.
And they use them differently.
My point is
they're used differently.
Right. My point is that Maxey is a very talented basketball player. A lot of times when he steps on the court now, he might be the best player on the court, depending on who he's playing against. You put the right team around him. You put the right players around him. Yeah, I think he can make it to a championship, and I think he can win. It depends on the matchup, which is the same thing with everybody else. But I do think he has enough talent to lead a team to a championship. It just has to be the right players. Like you can't make one mistake in the lineup 1 through 12. You can't make one mistake. There's less room for error than it is for Shea Gilgeous.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Troy. And I agree with Noah too. They got like $100 million sitting on the bench.
Yes.
So yeah, maybe they could. I'm just saying what history has shown us. It's difficult now, and I know today was a perfect example. Like I don't think Golden State didn't have Steph or Draymond. You know, Draymond doesn't play when Steph doesn't play, so they both sitting on the bench and they barely beat this. They have players on Golden State I don't even know.
Yeah, Draymond did play early on, right? He was in the game early on and he left, and that's the reason. Probably why they came back, because if he played, Sixers would have beat him by like 50. No knock on Draymond, but he's not.
No, it is a knock on Draymond because when Steph doesn't play, he either doesn't play or he gets himself thrown out of the game or he gets hurt. Like he doesn't want to play when Steph's not there.
Speaking of Steph, do we want to go into that other conversation that we had last?
No, I have one more question before we do that.
Okay.
Before we do that, Troy, I have one more question.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Now, this has been
I see Kobe's face
all over the internet. Do you guys want? Hold up, do you want Ben Simmons back?
No.
Yes or no?
That ship has sailed. No. The answer is no. Why do you want him back?
No, because it's a minimum player. Like I think he can still play defense. That Atlanta game was similar to me as the Heat game where it's just everyone's the same size. They're just passing, running up and down the court, shooting threes. I think Embiid would have a hard time playing in that game, and I think they just need big players that can maybe slow some of those players down.
Have you watched Ben Simmons play defense in the last 2 or 3 years?
I saw him in the last
Yeah,
year.
like what makes you?
Right?
This
He's
is
not a
another
good defender
case of
anymore.
like. This
But,
is
like,
another case of me wanting like a guy who's like retired to like come and play on our team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like why?
I don't
like,
want
why would we even need? Like, who's he
Shut
gonna play over? Jabari Walker, Barlow? He's not playing over those guys.
Why
would you want him to play over those guys?
Yeah, right. I don't. That's the whole thing.
I don't want to play
him
with Barlow. Bar Walker. I think they need some bigger athletic guys, and I think maybe Embiid. It wouldn't cost them much. I don't think it's. Excuse me.
Chuck,
Simmons
he's
not
right.
athletic. He's not athletic anymore.
Chuck, I think you're right. The Sixers do need more bigger athletic guys. I just don't think Ben Simmons is the answer. You put him on the floor, he's not going to play defense the way you think or the way he did 5 or 6 years ago. And he's still not going to shoot the ball. So now you're bogging down the offense because of him. I mean, Barlow's not a great 3-point shooter, but at least he's going to take the shots. He'll hit one every once in a while.
Even Drummond hit one the other day.
Like Drummond's going to try to knock one down at least a game. Like you could probably bet on that.
Man. I have one more thing.
Are you sure?
One more thing.
I have one more thing.
One more thing.
And this is for Troy. I'm watching the Sixers play Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The game is so unrecognizable. Like if you would have transported a young Chuck from the like late 80s, early 90s to where we are right now and watching basketball, it's just like watching players give up lightly contested layups to throw it out to the corner for a three. It's still jarring to me.
That drives me absolutely insane, man.
You see some of the stuff now that I would never thought I would see.
You know what drives me insane? A 3-on-1 fast break, and both of the wing players go to the 3-point lines and
go to the three. You would never see that.
Like, are you effing kidding me? Hell no. It's an easy layup and dunk.
Correct.
It's an easy 2 points.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. It's tons of space. You look at the game now, and you look at the paint. There is so much space.
We sound like the oldest men.
You do.
I know. This is
now.
old
You
man.
You do.
Old man corner right here.
Oh my God.
Troy, I'm watching that game.
True,
I'm like,
the
game is so different. And I've been watching every season since I was a little kid. But it's just I'm looking back and say, man, this is so different.
I blame Steph. I blame Steph Curry for this.
Yeah.
All great things in nature evolve.
This is exactly why all these plumbers you guys talk about would never survive. And
if they grew up playing this style of basketball, they'll be fine. Troy, if Larry Bird played today, would he thrive if he played today?
Yeah, he'd still kill everybody.
He would kill everybody
Larry
if he played
Brown?
today. No,
Larry Bird.
Oh,
Larry Brown too. Larry Brown was nice.
I just wanted to rile you guys up a little bit with that. I was kidding.
If the players today went back there and they had to play in the paint and play in a more physical league, a lot of them would survive.
Yeah, but this is also the same reason why LeBron's a GOAT. So.
What is with this LeBron glazing you have, Noah? I don't understand it.
Let's move on.
So Noah, hold on. So Noah, so you're just trying to rile us up? Is that why you said Steph was better than Magic Johnson, or did you really mean it?
No, I genuinely meant that with all my heart.
Tell me why he's better than Magic Johnson as a point guard.
Hold it.
I didn't say. First of all, I never said as a point guard.
No, yes, you did. I thought we were talking about.
I said as a player. Guard. I said he's better than him. That's all I said.
Well, do you think he's
not better than him as a player? You got to give me a reason why.
I just think he had his grab. He's just a more impactful player than Magic Johnson.
You never saw Magic play.
Whoa.
Neither has Drew, so I don't know why Drew's making noise right now. Drew never.
Whoa. What is
But
Drew
like
never,
you
even,
said-
Drew never even watched
slander.
Steph Curry play. So
Listen,
Here's what I'll give you. Here's what I'll give you, Noah and Troy. I want to know if you agree with this. I think Steph's a better. Like if I had to rank players, I would put Steph ahead of Magic, but he's not a better point guard than Magic Johnson.
okay, I never said that.
He's not even a point guard.
I never said point guard. You guys keep saying point guard because you guys are
I
trying
think
to.
you
why-
did.
But why are you comparing?
think
Why
he did.
are you comparing? Why Magic Johnson? Of all the players that played, why are you comparing Steph to Magic Johnson?
I think you
because
did
Steph
say
Curry
point
is-
guard.
Because Steph Curry is a
I'm
point
pulling
guard.
it up.
All right.
But you guys keep trying to like defend Magic so hard
He's
by
not a point guard.
saying, "Oh my God, Steph's not even a point guard," instead of just accepting the fact that.
But he's not a point guard. Is he better than Magic? Yes, I'll
But
give
that-
him that. He's a
but
better
that was
player
never-
than Magic.
but that was never
It's like
my-
comparing
I-
who's better,
I
Isaiah
don't-
Thomas or
But that was never my
Akeem
argument.
Olajuwon.
Hold on.
But that was never
on.
my argument, so I don't know why you're like getting all
Hold on.
riled up about that.
Hold
That was
on.
never my argument.
Chuck, Steph Curry is not a better player than Magic Johnson.
I said,
You can argue that. Yeah, you can argue that.
Yeah,
He's not.
no one ever.
He's
by
the-
the way,
He never.
no one ever.
He
said
never
that
mentioned-
Steph was a point guard.
Okay.
Chuck actually.
26,
Noah said, "Do we all
26-9
agree?"
Detroit. 26-9 Detroit, by the way.
Noah said, "Do we all
Um,
agree?" After Steph hit that 1-3 against France, he passed Magic, and then Chuck goes, "Steph is not a point guard!" Exclamation mark 10 times.
Okay, so that's where I got the point guard from. Listen,
And then Noah goes,
Steph,
"When did I say
Steph Curry
point guard?"
is
No,
he's the
but
greatest shooter. He's the
Cole.
greatest shooter in the history of this league. He's not a better basketball player than Magic Johnson
But why not though?
because
Well,
Magic Johnson
has a
did
stronger
so
IQ.
many more things.
Yeah.
So many more things on the
First
court.
of all, no, he doesn't. Do you guys watch
He
Steph Curry
does.
play?
You see,
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
Steph Curry-
slightly, but you guys watch Steph Curry play. When he
Noah.
wants.
who's got more
Go ahead.
assists,
Go ahead.
Magic or Steph? Who got more assists?
Drew
I
grew up
just
watching
understand-
the
I didn't
Showtime
understand
Lakers.
why-
Apparently,
I didn't
Who has
understand why
more
Noah-
assists,
I don't-
Noah?
Hold it, no,
Assists?
hold it, Drew.
Assist is not equal IQ. Like LaMelo
No,
Ball
no, no,
averages
no, no,
more
no, no.
assists than
When Noah put that in the chat, my thing was, out of all the players he can compare Steph Curry to, he
Okay, well,
picked Magic Johnson.
Steph Curry
So I
is a
was like,
point guard.
Why?
So,
Like,
and he's better than
you
Magic
might think he's a
Johnson.
point guard.
What position?
He's
is
not
he?
a point guard. Steph is not a point guard.
I think
He's
I
a
think
combo
his
guard.
archetype-
Steph Curry's a combo guard.
Yeah,
He
his
doesn't
archetype
he
is-
doesn't
Fine,
come
a
down the
combo,
court
whatever that is.
and run the offense.
Yes,
he does not run the
does.
offense.
He does do that at times.
At
that's
times,
not-
at
he never
times.
does that. You guys,
But he
Dad says, "Oh my God, Draymond Green's a point guard of the team." Like you act like Draymond Green
He
just
is.
brings
He
the ball
runs
up
it.
the
He
court,
initiates the
brings
offense
the
on that
ball up the
team.
court every
Listen.
time, and just like
Hey,
initiate
hey
the
Noah,
offense.
Noah,
Bron, like no, he's not.
Noah. Do you notice? You know how Bron like can control basically both teams on the court. Like he controls the pace of the game. Like the height of LeBron, he can control the pace of the game. He can control what plays are being called on either side of the floor. He can see what the defense is doing and take full advantage of that. He just controls the game. The way LeBron controls the game, that's how Magic played. That was Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson
If
had
so-
that IQ, that kind of IQ. He had that
Troy,
kind of
okay,
IQ.
so
Listen,
if I'm
listen.
making-
No, hold on. Let me finish. If Magic Johnson had me, Chuck, Kobe, you, and Drew was the big man, we would all be
I'm the small
in the
forward.
All-Star game because of him.
Correct.
Drew, you would average like 20 and 10 if
would be
Magic
Kurt
Johnson was your
Rambis.
point guard.
He would be a Kurt Rambis.
I'm dead serious. Like he makes everyone
I
on
might
that
get
team
a triple double.
better.
I can guarantee you 10 bounds. I can give you 10 boards.
With all that being said, Steph Curry's still better than Magic Johnson.
Why? But you got.
And I'm not
why.
even that
You have to tell
mad.
me
I'm
why.
not that mad, but I can't. It's your logic, Noah. I bet it's the logic I can't agree.
You have to tell me why.
Drew, you just asked me who has more assists. That's what you just said to me, Drew.
Noah, but
I
you
did.
tell me why. Why do you think Steph is better?
Because he hit a shot in the Olympics. Is that
Without,
right?
without, and to your point, without ever seeing Magic Johnson play, why do you think he's better than Magic Johnson?
the first unanimous MVP, the greatest shooter of all time.
Mhm.
I get it. If someone were to argue that Steph was better, I wouldn't like put up a hard argument. Troy, I think I agree with you, Troy.
And he
But-
beat LeBron James. In
But
the
I don't
finals.
think it's like Troy.
Magic never
Who's
had
better?
to play LeBron James.
Who's better, Troy? Isaiah Thomas or Akeem Olajuwon? Like it's a
Isaiah
weird
Thomas.
comparison to me.
It
It's
is,
just-
but to listen, they both play the
act
same
like-
position. Listen, if
No, they don't.
someone if
But that-
listen,
They don't
here's
play the
the
same
thing.
position.
Chuck, here's the thing.
They
If
do. They
there's a
just
poll
play it different.
tomorrow, if there's a poll tomorrow, who's the greatest point guard in the history of this league? Steph
no
Curry's
question.
going to be on that list. He's going to be part of that list.
Probably.
Dad, you
That's
act
true.
like-
Because
Yes,
that's
he
what
called
he's
himself a
listed
point
at.
guard.
I will happily say
But Chuck,
Steph
I
is
think-
better than LeBron. I will happily say
You can make that argument. You can make that
I will
argument.
happily say that Magic is better than LeBron. Can I say Steph is better than Magic? I don't know if I could say that. I love them both. I love them both.
And do you love LeBron? Do you love LeBron?
LeBron's
No,
like
is that yes or
objectively.
no?
No, it's
You
no. I
shook
don't
your
love
head.
them.
Okay.
I don't love the
Okay.
basketball player. As a human being, he's a great human being. No question of great father, a role model, but
What?
as a basketball player, just as
Why
a
don't you like?
basketball player.
Why don't you like him as a basketball player? What's wrong with LeBron?
He's overhyped because of you Glazers like you, Noah. Glazers like you, Noah. He's
He's-
like, oh my
how-
God,
how is he-
he's a Glazer.
He's
You are a
overhyped.
How is he
Glazer.
Stop saying
overhyped
Glazer.
though? How is he
Yeah.
overhyped?
He
Why do you
actually
think he's
lived.
overhyped?
He actually somehow like. He actually
Because
somehow,
there's
like,
always an
exceeded-
excuse
he
when he
exceeded-
loses.
he
They're always
actually
giving
overachieved.
bullshit excuses when
He
he actually
loses.
somehow
exceeded
overachieved the hype that he had.
Oh,
like, his
Let's
life.
go
Right,
back
he
to the
actually
argument
exceeded
why we didn't build around, try to build around Maxey. They gave that same excuse to LeBron of why he didn't win the first time he went. He went to Miami and he finally had a team that brought him. Dwayne Wade is the reason why he had 2 more championships. All right, there's no
Thank-
reason.
No,
Thank God
Dwayne
Magic-
Wade. Listen, Drew, I think you got that backwards.
Bullshit.
LeBron James is the reason why Dwayne Wade has 3 championships.
I don't know
That's the
about
reason why
that.
he has 3.
I can't
That's
say
true.
that.
Okay.
Dwayne Wade got
Think-
one on his own, but he wasn't. He wasn't going to win
Remember,
another
Wade
one.
got one before he did, and he did it before LeBron
Right,
came
and he
in.
wasn't going to win another one. He was not going to win another one. The way things were going, he wasn't going to win another one.
I don't know,
I'm
Troy.
not saying LeBron didn't help him. I'm just
No, I need to
saying.
know. I need to say something.
I'm just saying LeBron needed Wade more than Wade needed LeBron to
I
get
need,
the
I
chip.
need to say something here. Like
All right.
LeBron, yeah, LeBron went to a good team. He finally won a championship. Thank God Magic Johnson was drafted to the greatest franchise ever, and he was just blessed with
No,
all
no,
this.
no.
They
See,
didn't, they didn't win a
see, this
championship.
is
They had
this
one
is where-
championship before Magic got there.
This
They have
is
one
right,
championship.
and this is where you're wrong, Noah. This is where you should have studied your history before starting this conversation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Before they got Magic Johnson, the Lakers were going nowhere. They had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, arguably the greatest at that time, the greatest
You just
player
proved-
in history.
You just
of
proved
the
my
league.
point right there.
No.
Go ahead.
Troy's absolutely
Listen-
right. They're the
Keep
greatest
going.
franchise in history because of Magic Johnson.
Because of Magic
That's
Johnson.
why. That's why they're the greatest right now. Before Magic, they weren't great.
They were not.
I mean, they had some
They-
historical players,
I'm
but
not
they
gonna
weren't
say,
great.
Chuck, hold on. They weren't.
What-
They were great. They were
What were
great. They won
they
a
were-
couple championships.
They were the
They
most.
won
They
one.
won. They won.
Jerry West
They
won
won
one
a
championship.
72.
They won one
Right.
championship, Troy.
They won
with
one
Jerry West.
championship. Well, okay. The Minneapolis Lakers won.
Yeah, I'm not counting that.
Okay, fine. So the Los Angeles Lakers won one championship. They had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the late 70s. They were going nowhere. Even with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
They were
they
still
were
the
going
most-
nowhere.
They were still the most popular team in the NBA.
It was the Celtics at the time. Was
Not
it
at-
not?
no, they weren't.
They
Not-
no, they
not
weren't.
then,
No, they weren't.
Noah.
They
They
became
became the most
popular
popular team because of Magic.
Because of Magic.
And what were the
But
Cleveland
to Noah's
Cavaliers
point, Dad.
comparing
There's
the
no Noah's
Cleveland
point.
Cavaliers
Kobe,
at
there's no
LeBron?
Noah's point.
No, it doesn't have.
That's like
No,
saying-
there is.
that's-
There is.
That's like saying
Well, what's the
Kobe.
point?
That's Kobe. That's like saying the Golden State Warriors
My-
before Steph were super popular. They were not popular until they got Steph.
My point is that Magic got to a franchise that was
That
a
was a-
franchise that built a great team around him, which helped him fucking
What they did, they
freaking start
they
winning.
Listen, the
drafted
Lakers.
Magic.
LeBron's riding away on the Cleveland Cavaliers with Big
No,
Z
no, no,
and
no,
like
no, 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 no,
and,
no.
That's where.
No,
No,
Mo.
that's
where
That's
he's
what
right,
I'm
guys.
saying. That's
That's-
why LeBron
that's
left.
where-
no,
That's
they
where
weren't
he's
going
right.
to finals every year until they got Magic and they start going to
I didn't
finals.
say that.
That's
I didn't say
fine,
that.
but his point is they
That's
weren't
not
the
what I'm
Cleveland
saying.
Cavaliers before Magic got there. They were 12 games above 500 the year before Magic got drafted. They're still a
But this
competent team.
isn't about LeBron James though. We're talking about Magic Johnson and the Lakers.
No. I started talking about
That's what I'm
this
saying. You guys
Drew
hear
started saying Magic's better than LeBron, and then he said that
Oh,
LeBron had to leave Cleveland to finally start winning. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm talking about this right now. Because Drew, who's never watched basketball anyway, likes to talk about LeBron and talk about like all these players who we never watched either, and like try and discredit the GOAT James, LeGod James.
Glazer.
But yeah, I will agree
The
that
Dallas-
Magic was put in a better position than
Was put in a better position.
Was he?
Listen,
he was drafted into a better team
1
than
million
LeBron
percent.
was.
But didn't he have to win
No.
an
I don't
even
N-
know what we're talking
NCAA after
No.
beating
No,
Larry Bird?
Listen. Magic had one player. It was Kareem, and it's
Okay.
fine. But Kareem wasn't winning anything until Magic got there.
Nope, you're right.
He wasn't
I'm
going to
not.
win
I'm not
anything.
saying. I'm not saying
here's
they
the
wouldn't
other
win
thing.
anything. I'm
It
just
wasn't
saying
like
that it was a better.
it wasn't like Magic. Magic. He won a championship in college with like he was a winner
Mhm,
in college.
mhm.
Then he came to the pros and he won in the pros his rookie year. Like he wasn't like this anomaly that all of a sudden he's playing great. He's been a great player. He put that Laker team, the Laker team that you guys know today, this glorious franchise, is because of Magic Johnson.
I agree.
Okay.
with you,
They're
Papa.
probably
I
besides the
agree with you,
Celtics, they're
Papa.
probably the most popular team because of
Okay.
Magic Johnson.
I agree with you, Papa.
Okay.
I'm not denying you. Your other child.
Why couldn't LeBron do like if we go talk about LeBron? Why couldn't LeBron make the Cavaliers
Yeah.
with
Because
No,
they're
no.
literally the because what, Jack?
Here's what
He brought
Here's
them
what
to
made
the finals.
LeBron great. Here's what made LeBron great. He took probably one of the worst rosters I've ever seen to an NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And that was with Delonte West
Chuck said,
And-
"Yeah."
and
Meh.
Gooden and Sasha Pavlovich. And even though they got swept, like I don't think any other player would have been able to
agree.
I guess no, to your point, I don't think any other player would have been able to take that team to a finals. Not Iverson, not Magic, not Bird, not Jordan. It wasn't going to
But did
happen.
they win? But did they win?
No,
I don't even know what we're
didn't.
arguing anymore.
First of all, Jordan
And-
would have
and-
taken that team
no.
to the finals.
And you guys,
Jordan would have not have taken that team to the finals. Jordan would have never.
Jordan would have took that team to the finals.
Jordan had the same team in Chicago. It was like
I
just
think when we start-
run-of-the-mill journeymen,
Listen,
guys who were on drugs, whatever. He wouldn't have taken that Cleveland team to the finals, not in his second or third year.
So we went from debating Steph and Magic to now our favorite topic, LeBron and Michael.
Listen,
Jordan,
we
somehow.
don't have to debate anymore. Magic
We
is a
don't
better player than
Somehow.
Steph.
Yes!
Not by much, but
and LeBron's,
you know,
and LeBron's
just by this
better than
much.
Michael Jordan.
By this much.
so all right. So we agree on
LeBron
the
is still better
hierarchy.
than Jordan by that much,
Mm.
and you know we can end it here.
Mm,
We
mm,
can,
mm,
we can go to sleep on that note, fellas.
We'll
I
see.
think
don't- I don't know.
I think that's our telltale to end the podcast when a LeBron Michael Jordan debate comes up, because we know that can just go on for 10 hours straight. So
Yeah,
with that
there's
said,
no
do we have
debate.
do we have? Oh, with us, it's a debate.
It's
There
never
sure
a
is a
debate.
debate.
No, it's just no, it's not. Like,
It's just,
But with
LeBron's
it's just
better.
it's just some people have a problem accepting the truth, and I get it. Like it's hard. I can't accept that Joel Embiid's career is over and we'll never win a championship with him, but I'll keep believing that.
Let's go. Here's that.
Wait. One more thing. Chuck,
Why doesn't Troy
Penny
get the one more thing?
Hardaway. Penny
Sure.
Hardaway Penny Hardaway was just as athletic as
I know
Michael
he's going with
Jordan.
this.
Okay, so now we can play the music.
That's an inside joke, people. That's an inside.
No, but it's true. It's true.
It's not true. Kobe, let's go.
It is true. He was.
Guys, make sure you like, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to our first YouTube live, our second YouTube live, first with Noah. And make sure you guys tune in for our recap of Eagles Chargers after Monday night and more Sixers talk. Peace out for now.
Noah, you have to sleep sometime.